The idea of nonviolence absolutely galls Shifty. I've studied law enforcement, and I'm a big admirer of police departments who operate effectively and ethically as community law enforcement. I liked Carol Connor's television show, In the Heat of the Night. I understand the people trained in suppression of violent situations should be um, able to commend themselves when behaving honorably to bring about the arrest of situations that are out of control. Nonviolence is badgered by the inane. I would hope that international law would get wise to the absurdity of the arguments of the National Rifle Association in poaching the moral fabric of the American mind through mass media inundation of this legendary inanity by being able to show what it reduces to. They constantly crow like squalls, like pigeons, ski gulls who've been grabbed by the tail. What if you were, does that mean you'd sit still while a girl was raped? Or another image that comes to mind is the concentration camp guard who was told that the bullet in his gun was worth more than the Jew. And it came across to him like a mystical revelation. The bullet is worth more than a Jew because of scarcity. They'd have ran out of bells to melt. And this mystical revelation echoes down the thought chambers of American intellectual commercial processes. You don't want to be caught feeling generous. Always have bullets that are worth more than the criminals. But the criminal, of course, is never a Jew. So the logical processes are in place to be absurd. One will see them chewing the carpets like maddened dogs at the idea that somebody could walk the streets entertaining views that are different from them. And they poach, they come like maddened Master Hydes. You cheered Yemen. I did indeed. But I didn't give them orders. We're talking about congenital hot wirers like Oliver North who go behind the scenes of mad mercenaries and sell Exocet missiles by way of Israel to Iran to mine harbors when children are being defended by their parents in South Latin America. Mercenary hot wire madmen from command and control say, I'm sending signals again. I'm sending signals again. I'm doing nothing of the kind. I'm expressing admiration for a small, rinky-dink little regime in an ancient land who cried so passionately for their brothers and sisters in Gaza that they rose up and made no secret of it. That's admirable, because what's going on in Gaza is a Holocaust. And the idea that it's being done by American society is a laugh. Nonviolence is a fact of my existence. It's been punished. My loved one was raped. My friends have been murdered in a construct by the deranged hot wiring establishment around Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. What about this one? Zap. What about that one? Zap. And they created, with no conscience, no remorse, no detail to the ethical imagination whatsoever, a construct of nonviolence that simply meant you may not resist when we lead you to the gas chamber. You are supposed to be an example to those who we put into a genocide situation. By the release of AIDS, AI, artificial intelligence, Amnesty International, all rolled up in one. And they've never let me address people to warn them so that they would protect themselves from the absurdity of the reasoning processes of the Israelis who got control of the federal government. It's probable that they stole weapons while they were stealing books from the Carnegie Museum. That Schulman, Ryback, Eisenstadt, and Trump all went the berserk road, which is why the Israeli boot sergeants just glower at us. They come fanged and rabid. We will fight America. We will fight America. Well, they're with Yoko Ono. They want revenge for Hiroshima, plain and simple, in a new age order called whatever they want to call it. Oligarchs, leapfrog oligarchs, high fivers, slapping five behind the scene, high rollers of the asinine. America has a chance to think clearly about these issues. We're still at peace. And the world is asking, what do you think you're doing? What do we think we are doing when we say that nonviolence is a laugh? Nonviolence is the bread and butter and substance of our society. It's how we walk the streets, ride the buses, engage in family matters. It's the way we seek health when our mental health is deteriorating. It's the pride of our schools and our civics. It shows our love and our stamina. It shows our faith and the power of outcasting what? Class. That's right. The inane.